Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you've been trying to wrap your head around the massive, sweeping changes that are completely rewriting global commerce right now, well, you are definitely in the right place. In today's Explainer, we're tackling a fundamental rewrite of retail, the Fourth Industrial Revolution. We're not just talking about some fleeting new trend here. We're looking at a massive structural shift. It's altering everything, literally from global supply chains all the way down to how you buy your everyday groceries. So here's our roadmap for today. First up, we'll look at the macro catalyst, the Industrial Revolution's impact on retail. Second, we'll define exactly what this retail paradigm shift is. Third, we'll explore going beyond business as usual. And finally, we're going to connect all of this directly to technology and consumer behavior. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, the Industrial Revolution Retail Impact, the Macro Catalyst. So, Industrial Revolution 4.0, what does that actually mean? Well, it's the current era of rapid technological advancement that is fundamentally altering massive global systems. Listen, we aren't just talking about a cool new piece of software or a slick app. We are talking about a structural, global rewrite of the entire foundation of modern commerce.
The foundational premise of our source material today is incredibly clear and honestly absolutely crucial. Before you can even begin to navigate this new reality of commerce, you have to truly understand this macro impact on retail. You can't just react to the small, day-to-day changes, right? You really have to comprehend the overarching industrial revolution that's causing them in the first place. That deep understanding, it's pretty much the prerequisite for survival in this new era. All right, moving right along to Section 2, the retail paradigm shift and the industry impact. This is where that massive global revolution actually hits the storefront. Now, what's really interesting about this is the deliberate use of the term paradigm shift. The source text doesn't say retail is simply getting an update or a refresh. A paradigm shift means a profound foundational change in the basic concepts of an underlying methodology. Simply put, this is a complete, top-to-bottom rewrite of retail's operating rules. And this creates a huge cascading effect, kind of like a giant set of dominoes. The broader industrial revolution acts as the global catalyst, the first domino. Then, the retail industry absorbs that massive impact. And the inevitable result? The entire paradigm fundamentally shifts. It's a direct, unstoppable chain reaction. Which naturally brings us to Section 3, beyond business as usual. Let's talk about the operational shift required to actually survive all this. The takeaway from the text here is incredibly stark. It is no longer business as usual. Those comfortable traditional methods of operating that companies have relied on for decades, they're obsolete. If a business tries to operate the exact same way they did even just 5 years ago, they are relying on a dead paradigm. It just won't work anymore. There is just a massive, undeniable divide between business as usual and the paradigm shift. On one side, you have the old, traditional, comfortable methods. And on the other, you have required adaptation and complete operational disruption. You simply cannot bridge a gap this wide with half measures or slight tweaks. So the crucial point is captured perfectly in the source text with this exact phrase. The method to do business is no longer business as usual. By explicitly stating that the method itself has fundamentally changed, it serves as a stark warning to completely toss out those outdated playbooks. But, this begs a really important question. We've talked a lot about macroeconomics, industry-wide methodologies, and high-level corporate operations, but who actually drives this paradigm shift? What is the actual force making these businesses abandon their usual routines? To answer that, we turn to our final segment, Section 4, Technology and Consumer Behavior. Let's look at the human element. The source text makes it incredibly clear. The advancement of technology is the specific vehicle delivering this massive industrial revolution straight into the hands of the general public. Think about one-click checkout, or super-fast delivery, or AI-driven recommendations. Technology isn't just changing the back-end logistics in a warehouse somewhere, it is actively changing the daily lives of the people buying from those companies. There is a very direct cause and effect relationship happening here. First, technological advancement acts as the trigger. Second, this directly causes a broad shift in consumer behavior. It fundamentally changes how people interact with information and what they consider convenient. And finally, that broad societal shift narrows down into specific customer behavior because people are living differently, they're buying differently. And this brilliantly illustrates how those giant macro changes we discussed earlier ultimately manifest in the real world. Technology advancements reshape our daily lives. Because our lives change, our broad consumer expectations completely evolve. We expect things to be faster, far more convenient, and highly personalized. Consequently, specific customer buying habits change right there at the checkout counter. The business method is no longer business as usual, specifically because the customer is no longer shopping as usual. The Industrial Revolution didn't just change the stores, guys, it changed us.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this to think about. How has your own behavior fundamentally changed due to these technological advancements? Seriously, think about how you bought your groceries, your clothes, or your electronics a decade ago versus exactly how you do it today. You are the human element of Industrial Revolution 4.0. You are the very reason for the retail paradigm shift. Keep that in the back of your mind as you watch the world of commerce continue to evolve and shift around you. Thanks so much for joining me for this deep dive, and keep learning.